What's going on, everyone? Trevor Hansen here with the Wake Channel. Thanks for stopping by and checking out our videos. Today we're going to talk about how to drive like a pro. There's a couple things that you can do, key points to give your rider a better experience and to take care of everyone on the boat. So let's dive into how to make you a better driver. So point number one for being a better boat driver is to pay attention. That's kind of the first step. You're the captain of the boat, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into driving. You're in charge of not only the rider that's behind the boat, the passengers, and all the surroundings that are going on outside the boat. So there's a lot of stuff that the driver has to pay attention to. Things like making sure that the wake is okay, the speed's okay for your rider, making sure that everyone's sitting down while the boat's in operation. The driver seems to always be in charge of the music, the lights, anything that's going on inside the boat. So there's a lot of things that you have to do and pay attention to make sure that you're doing the best job out there. A couple tips to help you pay attention better. When you're trying to drive a straight line, sometimes the best thing to do is to pick a point of reference on the horizon to help you point the nose at. It's kind of hard to keep the boat straight sometimes, so if you pick something that you can just point the nose right at, it'll help you keep a straight line. Something else that you need to pay attention to is the wake for your rider. It's kind of the driver's job to make sure that the wakes are good while the rider's riding. So if one side's curling over, the rider's not going to have a good experience. So the driver needs to pay attention to that. So one of the easiest ways to fix a curled over wake is actually to add weight to the side of the boat where the wake is curling over. It doesn't have to be much weight. Sometimes just 20 to 50 pounds will get the job done depending on how bad it's curling over. Just simply add a little bit of weight to that side where it's curling over until it fixes itself. Another thing you got to pay attention to is your speed. Most of the boats these days are coming with cruise control, GPS cruise control, so that's not a problem for most people, but some of the older boats don't have that. So if you are someone that doesn't have that option, try to get a comfortable armrest. That's the most important thing, and just really easy with your wrist and arm. Try to get your forearm locked into that. And just kind of very, very easy throttle positions if you're trying to adjust speed. So the next big key thing to driving like a pro is to know your boat and know all of the systems. There's a lot of technology built onto these boats these days, and a lot of people don't spend enough time getting to know how the systems operate, and it makes your life as a driver much easier. You can see here, I've got a ton of steering wheel controls, I've got 2 screens, and there's a ton of stuff that I can operate. From the auto wake system that takes the wake out of the equation for the driver to where I don't have to worry about the wake, all the speed controls, the surf systems, all that stuff can make your life so much easier as a driver, but you have to know how they operate. So spend some time getting to know your boat and know how the systems operate. The next key is to get comfortable in your driver's chair. All these chairs nowadays have got a ton of different adjustments. They're just like a car, and you wouldn't just jump into a car without making adjustments to the seat, making sure that you could see properly, get your mirror adjusted to where you can see. And I've seen a lot of people just jump into these driver seats and just drive it the way it's set up. You want to make sure that you're comfortable. You want to make sure that you can see not only your rider, but you can see your entire horizon so you can see other boat traffic. So get that chair comfortable, get it raised and lowered into the correct positions. So my last piece of advice is be the captain. The captain has a lot of responsibilities, like I mentioned. There's a lot of stuff to think and worry about. And sometimes the best captain is someone that can delegate some responsibilities to somebody else in the boat. So pick a passenger that's going to operate the music for you so that the driver doesn't have to. Pick somebody that can handle the rope for you so that you don't have to worry about that. You can pick somebody that does the wakes and pays attention so that they can move back and forth when the wakes aren't right. It's a lot easier for someone that's not driving to take care of those responsibilities, and it makes your life in the driver's seat a lot easier, and you can just focus on driving and having a good day out there on the water. We appreciate you guys tuning into these videos. Check us out in the comments. There's a lot of different boats out there, so if you've got a tip for your boat and how you like to drive it or set it up, tell us what model you've got, and tell us your favorite thing that you like to set up in the comments. We appreciate it. See y'all out there.